For today's mobility work, you are going to work your pigeon pose. And this is not just going to be a passive stretch as most people do when they get their leg out in front of them, the back leg back, and then they just kind of hang out in this stretch, allowing their body to kind of push themselves deeper into a stretch, allowing gravity to push themselves into a deeper stretch. We're going to have an active pigeon pose here. So what we're technically doing with the front hip is we are bringing it into external rotation. So that is rolling the femur out away from the body. We're going to take your front leg and you are going to get it in front of the kettlebell. So just something heavy enough that when you push back, the kettlebell is not just going to fall over. Back leg is going to go sliding back behind us until you feel a good enough stretch in this front side glute. So that's where we should be feeling the stretch. I'm going to place my hands on the kettlebell and we're going to do a pails and rails contraction. So once I'm in this deep stretch, pulling this back leg back a little further, I'm thinking to pull this front foot in and press it down. Simultaneously, I'm pressing down with this foot. So if I was deep in the stretch, it would kind of pop me out of that stretch. Rails, I'm going to try to take this foot and lift it up off the ground while reaching this leg back. It'll make more sense once we kind of work through it together. So I'm going to sit my chest up, front leg pulls into that kettlebell. I'm also pushing that front shin down into the ground, and then I'm driving the top of my foot into the ground as well. So I'm really squeezing my legs together as much as I possibly can, trying to actively pull harder and harder into the inside of my body. So you can think push out of the stretch almost. Once I hold that position for 15 seconds, pulling as hard as I possibly can, I'm going to try to lift this foot up. Since I'm in a very deep range of motion, nothing is going to happen. I'm still pushing down with this back leg. So I'm trying to lift up with that front foot, push down with my back leg. I'll do that for 15 seconds and then switch sides. I suggest you try a couple of these prior to pushing and holding for 15 seconds, just so you get the good hang of it. Good luck.